am Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is July 11th, 2018, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I am joined by Jim Senacropi, and just Jim Senacropi. No Josh
is off covering the big news story of the day, which is a shooting in Waterloo.
Yes, and it seems to be a very big story, and we're glad Josh can get out there and cover it and make sure we have all the correct details for everybody.
And there was a stabbing in Auburn, and I mean, traffic-wise, this has been like double our best day so far this year in terms of traffic. And,
unfortunately, yes.
Well, that's the way it goes in the news game.
Oh, yeah. So that's why Josh can't be here with us today, but it's okay because the show must go on. And we're going to start it off by, did you know that there are those cyclists that are doing that tour?
If you're wondering why, like last night in Seneca Falls, cycling the Erie Canal, I mean, hundreds, maybe 1,000 people, they go from Buffalo to Albany along the Erie Canal on bicycles. So they go 40 to 60 miles a day, and then they camp.
Oh, yeah.
So up at the high school, there's a bunch of tents, and then they have shuttles bringing them into town. Like, it was a great night in Seneca Falls last night. There were just people everywhere. All the restaurants were packed
on
a Tuesday night.
Right.
It's pretty good stuff. So I talked to a few of them, and some of them had been to Seneca Falls before for various things that we had going on. Some of them, there was someone from Australia, someone from Germany.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. I remember being younger and seeing all the tents at the field all the time, and that's what it was for, because my friend lived right across the street from the field. So we would always be like, what are all these people doing, and why are they crazy enough to cycle that much? But that's a passion a lot of people have. Yeah,
and actually a couple of the girls I talked to, because we went to the Gould for dinner last night, and it was packed with cyclists, and there were people all around the outside walking around. And I talked to a couple of them. They said that they aren't cyclists, but they wanted to do this, so they bought a pair of bikes, and they started, last spring, or like a few months ago, riding bikes and trying to get their endurance up. And they said it's been fun so far. So,
do we know how long it goes until?
It goes to Albany, so they're probably on their way to Syracuse right now, and then when they get to Syracuse, they go one more or two more stops before they end in Albany.
So we'd have to know, is it good weather for them going into the weekend, or are they going to run into a bunch of showers and storms? Because that would be bad.
The weekend looks good. The weekend, and by the way, this show is crazy. There's a lot going on this weekend in July, and we have so many photos. The photos are incredible. You're going to want to stay in for our photo segment, because it might be the best batch ever.
I feel like we haven't been here in forever, so we got to catch up.
Yeah, we did take
It's only been 1 week.
Wednesday off for Independence Day.
Which is okay. So, yeah, we'll probably have some good pictures, huh?
But, yes, first weather.
Yes, please.
And we are looking at another great weekend, summertime weekend here in the Finger Lakes. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 87. That would be my pick day.
Wow.
Mostly cloudy with a low of around 67 overnight into Saturday, and then a chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, although just 40% chance. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 86 as it warms up again heading towards next week. Sunday, sunny with a high near 88, another great day to hit the pool.
Oh, yes.
And then Monday is going to be hot again. It's going to really heat up, similar to how it was last week. Mostly sunny and hot, high in the low 90s.
Wow.
But then it cools down pretty much right away on Tuesday. A cold front will move through. We should see some storms, and things will get back down into the lower 80s and high 70s.
Well, I guess we do need a little bit of rain, because I noticed my lawn's looking a little dead from all the heat that's been going on. So that's not fun.
In lack of rain, we really could use some rain.
Right. It's always good for some rain. But I'm surprised that was your pick day, because that's still a pretty hot day for you.
Well, it's the coolest of the three.
I guess.
By 1 degree.
Yeah, literally 1 degree. But, well, that's awesome that there's all that going on with the weather this weekend, because we have so much stuff going on in the weekend events that people need to get out and go do some fun stuff around the Finger Lakes. And the first one I'm super excited about is the Finger Lakes Wine Festival, and it offers the largest showcase of wines produced in the New York State with over 80 wineries paired with regional artisans, live music, culinary classes, and cooking demonstrations at Watkins Glen International. That's on Saturday and Sunday, and you can get more information or purchase tickets at flwinefest.com. That's a big thing, and I think that's awesome they have it at Watkins Glen International, because that just shows how big
that's the biggest
is.
Wine festival here in the heart of the wine country of the Finger Lakes, so
right.
it's a good one.
That's something you definitely have to go to. And then we also have a lot of things that people are very used to seeing around here. Is the Hill Cumorah pageant returns to Palmyra on Friday night, and it runs through next Saturday. And you can experience the excitement, drama, and pageantry of America's largest and most spectacular outdoor theatrical event. And they are focusing on the Book of Mormon. That place is awesome. It looks so cool when you're driving by.
Have you ever been to that?
I haven't been to like an event, but I've gone past it a million
Everybody
times.
that goes says it's well worth it. It's amazing. It's a spectacle.
Right. I can't imagine driving by and seeing all the people and everything.
I've driven by because we go for my daughter's soccer games.
That's exactly why I
there.
did.
Yeah.
When I was younger, that's why I knew what it was, because we would pass it when we would have soccer.
And if we're going through on a show night, it is a lot of traffic and a lot of people.
Wow. Yeah, well, on Friday through Sunday in Lyons, it's the annual Peppermint Days Festival with vendors, food, a parade, and they have a really good fireworks show on Saturday evening. And
that's one of the long-running local festivals that make summer so great around here.
I've noticed they've been getting a lot more of the cool like food trucks and stuff, so that's always exciting because there's a big variety that you can choose from. And, I mean, obviously those are just some of the top three, but there's much more going on in the region. There's live music at almost every winery and bar this weekend, and the farmers markets are in Penn Yan, Waterloo, Watkins Glen, and many more farmers markets. And you just need to get in your car, you need to start driving, because winter is coming, and that is horrible to say, but you need to get out and get there before it's gone and winter comes around and we're all miserable. Not really, but I do like winter sometimes.
It's easier to be happy in the summer.
Yeah, and being able to be outside and do stuff, and I love it.
Like walking, like last night, like I said, we went to the Gould Hotel, walked through downtown, got home, took the dogs for a walk. It was beautiful yesterday, absolutely beautiful.
Right, and you, believe it or not, only have a little bit left to do that stuff before it starts getting too cold.
Well, autumn is great too.
Yeah, I do love the fall as well, but like I said, there's more events, plenty of events that are available on our community calendar under the local listing tab at our homepage at fingerlakes1.com or on the app. The app has been doing great. We're getting all the information out there, and you need to go check it out because
it's free, Android or iPhone app.
It's free.
Search for fingerlakes1.com at the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store or Apple Store, whatever they call it over there.
Yeah, and who doesn't want something for free that's going to give you all the information you need?
Yeah.
And, I mean, usually I would get into Josh telling us about what's going on, but I think we all pretty much know the big things that are going on right now.
The big stories today, but there's been so many other stories over the...
Okay, yeah.
It's constant. It never ends, and it's 7 days a week, and it's all year long, which is another reason to have the app. You can stay informed just by tapping and scrolling, throughout the day, a couple times, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Oh, yeah. And getting the notifications is a big thing, too. You don't even have to go and scroll if you want, because you can just get the notifications popping right up.
You'll never miss a beat.
Yeah, I feel very in the know now. Like, I feel like I know everything that's going on, so that's great. But I have so many photos that I feel like we need to get into it now, or I'm not going to get through them all. Which is
great
crazy.
Photos. Matter of fact, we're going to pick 2 photos of the week because there's so many. You'll pick one and I'll pick one.
Oh, okay. And then we're not going to decide on the same one? Do they have to be 2 different ones?
Well, if you happen to pick the same one I picked, then maybe we'll only do one, but I think we'll have 2.
That would be ironic.
Yeah, because there's so many.
Oh, boy. Okay, let's start this off. We're going to start this off with a gorgeous shot from Rachel Burkholder of a wheat field glistening in the sun between passing showers in Ovid last week. Wow. How are we going to start that off with this already? This is going to be super hard. Get my pen ready. Rob Schofield shared this photo of a rainbow over the Glenwood Pines restaurant in the town of Ulysses last Tuesday.
Home of the Pines Burger.
I've never heard of it. I
Yeah,
bet you it's
they're known
good,
for
too.
Their Pines, for their hamburger, cheeseburger.
Some little tiny diner. I love those type of things. A very wet male-belted kingfisher took refuge on top of Nancy Jacobs Pond Birdhouse in South Bristol during last Wednesday's afternoon rainstorm.
And I think that's a bluebird in there. That looks like a bluebird house.
Oh, inside
that
it.
Other bird. No, the kingfisher's on top, but
Right.
I don't think it could fit into that hole.
No, but I didn't know. Is that a bird inside it, too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that bird is cool. I've never seen something like that.
I heard something on the roof. You
Yeah.
heard something on the roof? I didn't hear anything.
Came
Go
out.
check it out.
I always say this bad. I always say this word, Aurelius firefighters climbed the ladder to the bucket during training at Finger Lakes Crossing in this photo by James Ferentz.
Yeah, no thanks for me climbing that ladder.
I would do it, but I would do it probably very slow, and I would be a little nervous, but it's a little adrenaline rush I would like. Morning glories are in full bloom in Clifton Springs in Shelley Lannon's yard.
And in my yard.
Yeah, I've seen those a lot too. In my neighborhood, there's a lot of them. This illuminating sunset in Seneca County, captured by Justin Shaw, was a perfect backdrop for a calm evening.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is awesome. This little fawn crossed the road, and Chris Trine was able to capture this image when it turned to look back.
That's just perfect.
That is awesome. Aw, where's your mama?
It's just perfect.
Also from Chris Trine, one of the many bullfrogs he spotted while visiting Huckleberry Swamp in North Rose last weekend.
Huckleberry.
I like the little lily pads around it.
That's something different.
This is also from Chris Trine, and this mama mare and her baby relaxing on Brick Schoolhouse Road in North Rose. Wow, he saw a lot of different animals in this little...
Yeah, that's the theme for Chris Trine this week.
That's awesome. Debbie Bauer captured a pair of geese near a pond in Cazenovia last weekend.
Cool.
We're getting a lot of different, cool little animals.
Mm-hmm.
Keuka Lake offered up another golden sunset on a relaxing Monday night in this photo by Nancy L. Wright. That's a cool picture. That's a postcard type picture.
You get your ice there, too.
Marcy Clue was enjoying the fireworks over the vineyards at Buttonwood Grove Winery during Independence Day. Marcia. Independence Day week.
Look at the party in the tent. See that?
Oh, that is cool. I love when photographers take pictures of fireworks because they know how to capture them.
Yeah, they open up that exposure a little longer sometimes, but everything about this one's cool.
Yeah. Ashley Abraham shared this amazing photo of a coyote in broad daylight in Oaks Corners last week.
Are you kidding me with this?
I swear I saw, that coyote in Oaks Corners and it ran across the street.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, and it ran across the street in front of our car, and I was like, was that a dog? But that's so weird that there's a picture of that. Maybe we were there at the same time. Who knows?
And I thought they wouldn't come out during the day like that.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it has some disease or something that it's
it looks
crazy.
Healthy.
It does, but maybe.
Coyotes.
Yeah.
Coyotes, bears, bobcats.
Oh boy.
All that stuff's happening around here.
Yeah. Why? What's happening?
I don't know. We're mostly rural, so.
Right, but where are they coming from is the real
Pennsylvania
question.
Or maybe the Adirondacks. I don't know. Maybe we can get a guest in studio to tell us why there's so much large wildlife around lately.
Right. Here, Shelley Lannon's old bike leans against her sister's barn in Phelps on a beautiful summer evening. Nice. I like it.
That is pretty cool. And
yeah.
She takes care of her stuff, obviously.
Yeah, that doesn't look like an old bike.
Right.
Shelley also captured this heron taking off on Shrew Road in Clifton Springs late last week. Shrew
Road, sure.
That's an awesome picture.
Yeah.
That makes him look huge.
Framed him up nicely. He or her is probably huge.
Yeah.
Look at that wing.
That's awesome. A gorgeous end to the day in Palmyra on Saturday night in this photo by Debbie Bauer.
There were some really, really good sunsets
Skies
this weekend.
Yeah. I saw a lot of cool pictures. From Kevin Colton, fireworks over Van Cleef Lake in downtown Seneca Falls on Saturday night as part of the annual Canal Fest celebration.
Always nice to get one from Kevin Colton. You should
Wow.
follow him on Facebook. Send him a friend request because he puts a lot on there, and they're always amazing. And
That
this
is
one
crazy.
is pretty cool. You might be able to see me in this photo. I'm over on the bank on the right side of Van Cleef Lake. Perfect venue for our perfect spot for watching these.
It is.
Fireworks.
You know, I think I can see you in the reflection of the water for sure. This fawn had a fun time chasing a frog in Nancy Jacobs' pool in South Bristol on Sunday afternoon.
Another fawn chasing a frog.
That's awesome. Hopefully they're friends and they're playing around. More fireworks from the Seneca
The frog
Falls.
and the fawn friends?
Yes.
That would be a good children's book.
Right. That's what I was thinking of, like the fox and the hound type thing, only the frog
fawn and
and
the
the frog. Yeah. More fireworks from the Seneca Falls Canal Festival this past weekend, this time captured by Becky Fisco.
Holy.
Oh, yes. I saw this picture circling around. And it's taller, right, than we can see?
Well, no, we
Oh, you made it so.
in
Oh, okay.
as best as we could.
Yeah, that's an awesome picture, too.
Yeah, but there is a little more. If you go to our site, you can see the full resolution image.
They were probably right next to each other, taking those pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Another from Nancy Jacob as a flock that is flooding the Blue Jays has a ruckus good time flying from tree to tree in South Bristol on Sunday afternoon. Huh.
I like blue jays to look at.
Yeah.
They're really nasty birds, though.
Are they?
Yeah.
Like gross or mean?
Mean.
Oh,
Mean-spirited. Look, doesn't he look mean?
He does. He looks like he's giving a side eye, like he does not want you around him.
He's got an eye on something.
Wow, and he's really pretty, so that sucks. Pretty on the outside, cruel on the inside. This male hummingbird was making an approach to the feeder on Saturday in this photo by Jim Perupsky. Oh, that's a cool picture.
And you know those wings are moving 10,000 miles an hour.
Right. I just saw a hummingbird like up close for the first time this weekend on some specific flowers that they go to. They're like red.
At your house?
No, it was at my friend's house, but she's like, yeah, that's the only thing it attracts are the hummingbirds. And it was like flying around. It was so cool.
Hummingbirds are almost like anime birds. Like
Yeah.
those, you know?
I was wondering, I want to look up more, like, where do they sleep? Do they have nests and stuff? Like, where are their nests?
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen a hummingbird nest. Have you?
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen a blue jay nest either.
I don't know. I'll have
I've
to
seen
look
bluebirds.
into it.
They stay in the houses like we saw in the previous photo.
Right.
We've all seen robin's nests.
Yeah, I've seen
Seen owl nests and eagle nests.
no hummingbird nests.
Well, it's because they're probably so tiny.
That is true. The fireworks at the American Legion were beautiful this year, according to Rachel Burkholder. The calm lake reflected the colors, and the sound of the fireworks echoed far and wide.
This might be the
Wow.
best firework photo of them all. And this is on Seneca Lake from the American Legion fireworks
Was
display.
she on the lake?
Looks
Looks
she's on
like
a
she
boat
would be.
with a bunch of other people.
That is awesome.
really
I've watched
cool.
fireworks from a boat before. It's a different experience for sure. Michael Angley gave us this stunning view of heavy rain falling from the clouds in Tompkins County on Tuesday afternoon.
Dang.
Whoa. That's sweet. I haven't
Yep.
seen a photo like that.
Scattered showers, I guess, because it is pouring wherever
Right.
that is, and where Michael is taking that photo, it's bone dry.
That is awesome.
Or if you were somewhere in between those two showers,
Yeah.
it might be stay dry for a second.
And finally, another from Michael Angley as he captured this double rainbow arched its way over the town of Ithaca on a gorgeous evening. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. And there are so many photos that I starred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 were just in my top.
So, where's your photo of the week?
Okay. I think it's gonna have to be Rachel Burkholder's American Legion firework on the boat. I think that was great. How did you feel about that one?
Yeah, I mean, that
has
would
to
have been
be.
one of my top ones.
That
It's
is
really
amazing.
hard to pick a favorite this week because there's so many.
I know.
And I hate to offend someone.
Oh my God,
I hope
never.
nobody gets offended.
Right.
But the one that I really liked the most was
boy.
one of Chris Trine's photos, and it was this one.
The fawn.
Yeah.
I guessed that you were going to do that. I swear to God, I have it. That's one of my starred one. It is awesome.
Just something, it's about that, it's just perfect, you know?
I know, the timing it must take to take these photos. That is so awesome.
And he looks happy.
And he's in just, like, what field is he in? Like, is that something that's growing? Or
maybe beans, early growth of beans, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's gonna get a nice snack, that's for sure.
But pretty cool photos this week. The best batch maybe ever.
Yeah. But so congratulations to Chris Trine and Rachel Burkholder. So glad we got to pick two. I wish we could pick more every time because it would make it so much easier. There's so many good ones, and everybody had great photos. If you'd like to share your local photos from across the Finger Lakes, you can click on the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com. Oh, I told you there was a lot of photos, and those were great, and that's what happens when we take a week off. But I can't complain because I just got to look at pictures of baby animals, and cool skies and all that fun stuff. So other than that, I'm finally done speaking, so I know you have some things going on in the sports world. If you could, please enlighten me.
Well, the World Cup soccer tournament is coming to a close. Actually, the final semifinal game is today, later today at 2 o'clock Eastern, featuring Croatia and England. And England is going crazy because they never win World Cups, and they soccer crazy. They got a chance this year. And then the third place game will be Saturday at 10 a.m. between Belgium and the winner of today's Croatia-England game. And then the final, the World Cup championship game, will be Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, France versus Croatia and England. And I kind of hope it's England because I think the whole, Europe will just explode if that. Can you imagine France versus England for a World Cup final? So
Belgium. Oh, okay. I see where we're going. Yeah, I was like, wait, where's Belgium go? But that's the third place.
They lost to France in the other semifinal.
Oh, okay.
So, they can't win.
Makes a little more
but
sense.
they'll play in a third place game.
Oh, gotcha.
Everybody loves the old third place game.
Totally.
Baseball. Yankees are at Cleveland Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 7:15, and Sunday at 1:10. Tanaka's returning to action here finally, and these are the last games before the All-Star break next week. I think Tuesday night will be the All-Star game. Mets host the Nationals Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 4:10, and Sunday at 1:10. The red-hot Auburn Double Days, they've won 12 of their last 15 games, and they're home versus Lowell at 6:30 Friday night. They're also home tonight and Thursday against Lowell at Falcon Park. And then they're at Aberdeen on Saturday at 6:05 and Sunday at 4:05. And all the Doubleday games are live on FL1 Radio. Drew Carter has the call. Just go to our app, click on FL1 Radio, or check out FL1 Radio on our website. Exclusive live coverage of all the D-Day games. And then the home games, if you go to our YouTube channel, or the post about the live radio broadcast, there'll be links to the pregame show and the postgame show. Every home game has a live pre- and postgame show with full video, interviews with players and coaches, and they do a great job with that. So we're all over the Double Days, and they're good this year, so that's fun.
Yeah, that's great.
And more baseball action if you want to get out to the park. The Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings face off twice this weekend, so nice, really hyper-local baseball matchup in the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. On Friday, they play in Newark at Colburn Park at 7:05, and then Saturday they go to McDonough Park in Geneva, also at 7:05. The PGA Tour is at the John Deere Classic this week before heading to the British Open next weekend. And, that's about all the sports I got this week. It's kind of, they say it's next week is the slowest sports week of the year because baseball's off except for the All-Star game. There's nothing going on really, but the D-Days don't take off, the minor leagues don't take off, so there'll be Double Days games next week.
Right, and that just gives you like 10 more local things you could do if you didn't want to do any festivals and you wanted to go to a baseball game. There you go.
Oh, I'd highly recommend going to either Double Days Pilots or Geneva Red Wings game. It's really inexpensive, great food at the ballpark, and summer evenings they run different promotions every day too, so you can check out their websites, see what's going on, and yeah, who doesn't love a summer evening at the ballpark?
I know I try to make at least one every year because it's just fun. It's just a good atmosphere. I like it, and it's close to home, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was all the sports I had, and I do have some really good news. Jessica Lahr's returning in 2 weeks on July 25th, and I can't wait for her to come back.
You've had enough hosting?
No, I just think that she's awesome, and it'll be fun to have her on the show again, on her show.
Yeah,
Remember?
so we'll be 4 of us next week.
Yeah.
Or not 2 weeks, it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're going from a 2-man team right now to 4 real quick.
It is FLX Weekly with Jessica Lahr. So for the past 5 months, it's been FLX Weekly with Jessica Lahr, who's no Jessica Lahr.
I had someone say that to me last night. They said, are you aware that it still says FLX Weekly with Jessica Lahr? I'm like, yes, we are very aware. I know I am not Jessica Lahr, but it's her show and she'll be back. And they're like, oh, I didn't know she was going to be back. That makes a little bit more sense.
And we have just said Jessica Lahr about 20 times in the past 2 minutes. So
Jessica Lahr.
Yep, she'll be back.
Yeah,
we're
I can't
excited.
wait.
She does a great job, and it'll be nice to have her back. And it'll be the first time we can. I know you were in on one of her last shows, right?
Yeah, because she introduced me and was like, oh, Sydney's going to be taking my spot. Well,
and here we are.
Yeah, and now it's like, oh, welcome back. I'm such a seasoned employee now that I'm welcoming her back to her own show.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, there's so much to do this weekend. You have so many options. Get out there and do something in the Finger Lakes. Support local. It's a great thing to do, and there's so much going on nice weekend days.
What are you doing?
Oh, I can't even remember. I always have so many things going on. Oh, I have a bachelorette brunch. Wait, bachelorette brunch? No, I have a bridal brunch, and I have a party, and I have some family time.
Where's brunch?
It is, good question. Do I know? I'm not going to say because I don't remember, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it'll be so fun. Obviously, a bridal brunch. How can you go wrong with that? Then I'll probably hit the fireworks that Saturday, maybe. My hometown now, Lyons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Peppermint Day's fireworks.
Yeah. I think
cool.
I might, maybe, because my party's towards that way, so it makes sense. We'll see. You?
I'm not exactly sure yet. I know I'll golf on Sunday morning. I would like to, maybe I'll head to the ballpark this weekend.
Why not?
Probably have dinner somewhere on Friday or Saturday night. I kind of like not having a plan.
That's nice.
Like, what was it? Last weekend, our last Saturday night, I think it was. No, it was last Friday night. We didn't have any plans. Our daughter was at a friend's house, and we were like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. Where do you want to eat? And then we're like, let's drive to Geneva, see what's up. And we just ended up at the Red Dove.
Oh, yeah.
It was good, as usual.
Right, yeah.
Usually is there.
I love not having plans. It's so not usual in my life, though. It's like for the rest of the summer, everything is booked, which I can't complain. It's always fun, but so much family, so much stuff.
Yep.
But other than that, thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm done. I think you're done with everything.
We're done.
If you'd like to drop us a line, you can send us an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. If you enjoyed this show, you can click like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back next Wednesday, of course. And until then, whatever your plans are, have a great summer weekend in the Finger Lakes. And that's all.
Yep, have fun.
Whew,
Summer. It's the dog days.
Yeah.